Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As the speaker from the government team proposed the motion of this house prefers a world where environmental policies are created by technocrats rather than politicians. So I'm gonna tell you the status quo. So currently, the creation of environmental policies are primarily the responsibilities of the politicians. This is related with the principles of democracy that policies should be made by the representative elected by the people. But as far as we seen the happening condition right now, politicians are failed to fulfill their responsibilities to make an effective and comprehensive policies for our world. So there's so much of environmental problems that fail to be fixed by the policies made by the politicians. So we can take an example from Indonesia. So omnibus law in Indonesia increasingly strengthened the direction of Indonesia politics to be mining centric. So this is this ignores the environmental impact and affected peoples. So the omnibus laws only care about make people from other country investing in Indonesia, etc. But they ignores our environment. The environmental impact will occur and affected communities from that. So by that, omnibus law is made by politicians. So this is an example of politicians failing on making an effective and comprehensive policies. So we think technocrats should be given of more authority to make environmental policies. Technocrats should be given of important positions in government, such as a minister or being a member of parliament or being governor or I think being a president. So its position, it's more good to be given to the technocrats because technocrats has more specifically knowledge for some policies they will make. So by giving technocrats the power to make environmental policies, hopefully the policies will be made is effective and a long-term solution. So the solution we need right now for this world is a long-term solution. Because why? Because the policies that made right now, it's not for on us. It's not for we as the current generation. It's also for the future generation, next generation, our son, our daughter, our grandson, our granddaughter, etc. So these environmental policies should be a long-term solution for us to make this planet more healthy. So I got some reasons why we should if we should force the environmental policies should be made by the technocrats rather than politicians. The first one is expertise and knowledge. Technocrats has the specialized knowledge and expertise required to understand environmental issues. Unlike politicians who may lack of knowledge and expertise, technocrats are used to analyze data and understand problems scientifically and evaluate the environmental impact scientifically. So by uh, by this, technocrat has so much expertise and knowledge. So we think with this, technocrats will make a more effective and scientifically sound policies and a long-term solution for us for our environment. Because environmental issues are so complex. So without enough without enough knowledge and expertise, yeah, it's gonna be messed up. So the second reasons why we should let technocrats make the environmental policies is long-term perspective. Environmental issues often require long-term strategies and commitments. As we know, politicians often prioritize short-term goals to secure their re-elections. This is the opposite of the technocrats that not subject of electoral cycles. Technocrats can focus on sustainability and intergenerational equality. So will ensure that policies made benefits both current and future generations. As I said before, for our son, for our daughter, for our grandson, for our granddaughter, etc. At the next generation, maybe for 100 years ago, more 100 years, or 2 more 100 years, we don't know. So we firmly say that environmental issues should be a long-term solutions. So in conclusion, entrusting environmental policy making to technocrats rather than politicians ensures that policies made are based on expertise and long-term thinking. This approach minimizes the influence of special interests. As we know, special interests as so much, like, special interests, example like corruption, etc. It's like that, and fosters integrated solutions to complex environmental problems. Because a complex problem needs a complex thinking too. So that's why we need technocrats here. As we face increasingly several environmental challenges, so it's good to adopt a governance model that prioritizes the planet's health and sustainability over political expediency. It's all about my argument. Thank you.